I grew up listening to a whole lot of songs. I had access to a lot of songs. My mom would go to downtown Lagos and she would queue up, put her name down to get the early cassettes. Violin for me is like Bay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Bay, he said. Violin is like Bay.
Violin is actually Bay. But violin was not what I thought I was going to play. Because I thought it was for white people. The journey is still long.
Yes.
There's no need to raise your shoulder until you get to the finish line.
Right.
I don't want to just make it and just have, because I'm comfortable now. But comfort is nothing. I don't just want to make it for myself. I want to make it so that the people that never had such opportunities to make it, I can create these opportunities for them.
Yeah.
Because you guys are looking at Nigerian scammers. I'm not part of you. We don't scam. We have Nigerians who are very, very, very successful and they do the right thing.
100%.
You know, he's laughing. Why are you laughing behind the camera?
Welcome to Chopa, where we talk about African food, music, and the artists you love the most. I am your host, DJ Bo. In the building today with me is an artist that does everything you can think about. He is a violinist. He is also a producer. He's a songwriter. He's a singer. He has gone viral on all the platforms you can think of. He has over 5 million followers. Ladies and gentlemen, Demola the Violinist. Welcome to Chopa.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me. Hey, let's roll. It's your boy, Demola the Violinist. We call me the Violinist because I play the violin. Excited to be here, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I can't wait for the food. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yes. So, we're going to get the food. And if you don't mind, just give us a little bit background. First of all, where the food is from, where you're from,
okay,
and what we are going to be eating today.
Okay, so I'm actually from Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria, grew up in Nigeria, bred and buttered in Nigeria, backwood in Nigeria,
Nice.
which means like, you know, all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria.
Yeah.
I was born in Lagos, basically. Moved to the States about 10, 11 years ago, 10 years. Yeah, you know, so, and the food we'll be eating is the popular pounded yam and Egusi soup.
Woo!
And it's going to be an abomination if you eat with your fork or spoon. You got to eat with
Today we're going with the hands, man. We're going with the hands. So I got the goat meat.
I got the catfish, like Chef Ali.
Thank you. Ooh, that is looking amazing.
And we've washed our hands before we started.
Yes.
So definitely. Generally, you have to wash your hands in water, you know, before you start eating. But we wash our hands. This is the fufu.
This is fufu. Okay.
Yeah,
so pounded yam is fufu.
It's generic name for fufu.
Okay.
Like Ghana, Nigeria, anything West Africa that you eat with your hand, we just generally call it fufu, especially in diaspora.
Okay.
But back home, they don't call it fufu. Is something differently.
Okay.
Fufu is actually made from cassava. This is pound do yam.
Okay,
pound
so
yam is a powder from, you know, the yam itself.
Yes.
That and water, mix it.
Okay. Wow. All right. I am ready to dig in, and so I just grab this and
Egusi is melon seed.
melon seed. Okay.
Melon seed, dried melon.
I've
seed.
had Egusi stew, and actually, it's my favorite dish from Nigeria.
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome.
So, people, I'll let you know how it tastes. Woo! All right. So as we dig in, I do have a question for you.
What's your question, bro?
If you were to describe your music as a dish from Nigeria, how would you describe it?
No. My music is a fusion of a lot of stuff. I call my music global music fusion. So when I sing as an artist, when I'm singing, playing violin, I'm making pop music, Afro pop music, Afro beats, Afro sounds, you know, pop flow, which is a fusion of pop sounds and, you know, elements of Afro beats.
Yeah.
When I'm playing my covers or when I'm playing the violin, I play any genre, every genre.
Wow.
So classical,
Yeah.
dancehall, whatever. So I call my own music global music fusion. And so if I'm going to pick a dish from Nigeria, that means you're limiting my music to just Nigeria.
Right.
My music
It's global. Okay.
You know, so you're going to bring tacos in.
Okay.
You're going to bring fufu.
Wow.
You're going to bring...
It's like a buffet.
You're going to bring mashed potatoes in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to bring burritos in. You're going to bring everything. You're going to make enchilada. Everything. Bring every kind of food from different parts of the world and mix it with some shit from Ghana. You know
that will get me right there.
You know what I'm saying? Every sauce and every style of music is what I actually do together as a fusion. You know, but when I'm singing, the bass is Afro.
Okay.
And then whatever, some top, like pop music, if it's rap, if it's hip hop, if it's that reggaeton, if
Right.
it's dancehall, global music,
Yeah.
basically. That's what I call my music.
And as we do this, I'm gonna ask you a question about the food. Am I supposed to swallow it or chew it?
You have to swallow,
Okay.
swallow the, you swallow the,
Okay.
you can chew the soup,
Hmm.
So the
Okay.
soup can be leaked and chewed, whatever, but when you put this in your mouth, you look at me, let me show you.
And then it's gone.
It's gone.
So the reason why I ask you is because I eat fufu, and I know in Ghana it's an abomination to chew fufu.
Yeah, generally in the whole
So-
of West Africa, if you chew,
Yeah. Yep.
But our friends in diaspora, you can chew to start. Like, I'm trying to swallow it, come on, go down. Yeah, we get it. It's an abomination, but you can start with that. Learn little, like small muscles,
Right.
small handfuls,
Amazing. Food is delicious, by the way.
Mhm.
Again, this is pounded yam and a Egusi stew.
Mhm.
I got the goat meat. He got the fish.
I got a catfish. You gotta be
And the
specific.
catfish. Okay, very specific.
You gotta be specific with that. The catfish is fire.
So, Demola, I know in some of your previous interviews you have mentioned that you always knew that you wanted to do music.
Yes, sir.
However, being a professional violinist was something that you kind of fell into.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood growing up? What was that like?
Listen, my mom, I call my mom my DJ. My mom,
DJ Mom.
she is a catalog for music. She listened to every kind of music. Same thing with my dad. Both of them would compete with music every single time. My mom was up at 4 o'clock making food already. She's early to bed, early to rise.
Wow.
So we wake up listening to different music. Wake up listening to gospel.
And this is in Nigeria,
Back in
Lagos.
Nigeria when we're growing up.
Hmm.
So I grew up listening to a whole lot of songs.
Yeah.
Having access to a lot of songs. My mom would go to, downtown Lagos, which is called, actually queue up, put her name down to get the early cassettes.
Wow. So what type of artist is are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about different kind of music,
Hmm.
from pop to reggae, but reggae was one thing reggae dancehall was one thing that I listened to growing up.
Wow.
But I was also listening to pop heavy. I was listening to gospel. Daddy was on the hip hop side.
Really?
Dad was hip hop and jazz.
Tupac?
Everything.
So your
was
dad,
hip-hop.
your dad was cool.
He was cool. He's cool here.
Yeah.
And so Dad, knew all the whatever. And
Right.
It was also listening to, the traditional Afro music. So the Afro sounds, the juju, the apala,
Wow.
alongside my mom. So they would always have, okay, keep your radio in the room, you keep your radio in the parlor type
Right.
stuff. And that's how I grew up listening to every kind of music.
Yeah.
So growing up, and then of course also exposed to James Brown, MC Hammer,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, So I wanted to, I've always came up with melodies, I would write songs, I just perform it, that I would dance anywhere, So I always wanted to be an artist. I was so big on music when I was grade. I knew songs that my friends didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But violin was not what I thought I was going to play. Because I thought it was for white people and for...
Tell us a little bit about how you got to violin.
Growing up in the slum, bro. My life went down. Lost dad. Was living in the slum. Yeah, it's okay, bro. Living in the slum, went to church, and the church was very fanatical. We're not allowing drums.
Mm-hmm.
They only play keyboard.
The church didn't allow you to play
They
drums.
didn't play drums. Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministries. But
Okay.
Gio, God bless him, got like instruments and kept it in the church.
Okay.
And my brother was playing piano in the church. He was learning piano in the church. My sister was a choir singing.
Okay.
and
So the
stuff
whole
like that.
family was involved.
But I was not into all this classical, whatever. That's how I was like, I like songs that was popping on radio and stuff.
Right.
And so over time, my brother was like, I want you to join so you can play. Because we always do everything together. We talk to girls, we talk to girls together. We play soccer together, we
Yeah.
play video games together. So that's how we got into an argument. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to go to church. My mom convinced me. So I went to church to just pick up the violin so that we could just go and not have arguments. And that's how it started from there.
Wow.
I just started picking up the violin and started trying to teach myself stuff. I wanted to play songs that I was hearing on radio,
Right.
and over time, I was like, this is okay, I can play this, and this is different. I like to be different.
Right.
So I did not like it at that point in time, but over time, I started noticing that this is actually something that, I can actually do
Yeah.
and just be chilly. But now it's not, it's deeper. The music is deep. Violin for me is like Bay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Bay, he said. Violin is like Bay.
Violin is actually Bay.
It's Bay.
Yeah, y'all can be mad, but
So, what type of reactions were you getting when you picked up the violin?
yeah, violin, you can't play the violin and be walking in the wood, bro. Like, you be like, that little cheetah, get away from here. Slap your head, make fun of you and stuff. So
Right.
it's not cool.
Okay.
You're not playing, bro. You're not playing drums. You're not playing horns. You're not playing,
Right.
it's violin.
Right.
Where do you want to play that? So, until one particular day, they were having like a street bash. I used to steal the church instrument then and go back home because I was trying. Then I already got in my started liking it. I was really practicing. So they had this gig. It was not like a gig, it was like street festival, street carnival. That's what we call it, street carnival. So this was playing and then he was playing some other Afrobeat songs. So my friend was like, Demola can play this song. So I went to take my violin and he put the microphone on my violin and I played that and also played End of the Road. Then it was like, I played like the part I knew and he was like, this thing is, oh, Demola, can you do go? He was like, with me, it's like, this thing is sweet, oh. They never saw like, so they'll play like, a street song. Like,
Right.
And you play that.
Oh, nice.
And then, he enter, this guy is mad.
Nice.
That's how it all started. Like, this
Yeah.
guy. So the people started looking at that, like this violin thing, he don't they go, you know what I'm saying? And then but it was not cool, right? I'm thinking that people slap your head, like, what's up, like, off, I'm getting a fist fight for you and all of that.
Right.
But it started becoming some real stuff. I did that and the whole street carnival, like, what did we have with it? I didn't bro, man. Then it clicked in my head that, bro,
You can do it.
because I'm doing this stuff, you know what I'm saying? People, they feel me, you know what I'm saying? People, they like it. And that's how it all started.
Yeah. And bro, when you play, we see the confidence, we see that you have it and you understand what you're doing. I want to take you to 2016. Highlight Bling, the Demola cover. Tell me about that. Doing the cover, uploading it online and the reaction, and then just looking back, sitting here today, 2025. Tell me about that journey.
The first time I was like, okay, I'm gonna be on social media. I did a video, I was looking like an evangelist. Like, that's what one of my friends, when I posted video, he's like, okay, how you play one line and you're dressing like an evangelist? I had like a white shirt, I had like a monkey jacket, which you call waistcoat, and American stone vest, pants. I had my violin, I had my.
So this is in Nigeria.
No,
This is here.
in America.
Okay. So you were that African in America dressed like
Dressed like
Nigerian.
Dressed like an evangelist.
Nigerian evangelist.
But I was playing it on violin. I love the cover. I did the cover.
Yeah.
People, my friends were there. My friend, we all in.
Did you post it, and what was the online reaction?
Yeah, people liked it. I was just listening. You just started. So how many followers did you get?
Yeah.
So I didn't have like followers like that.
Right.
But we were like, they started sharing it. You comment. My friends will beg my friends, please, can you please let me like this stuff and share it to your friends. Ask people that have covered followers, please. 200 followers, please help me out. Once they have like 2 or 3.
Bro, the struggle is real.
2 or 3 followers.
Imagine from 2 to 3 and now close to 5 million.
It's been years, man. It's been years of hard work, consistency, sacrifice, pain, joy.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to God. Not just for the followers,
Right.
but for the kind of fans I have. I have dedicated, loving fans who are ready to go extra mile for me.
That's amazing. That's
Fans who are
amazing.
like, let's come to our city, we're going to go support them, we're going to come see him.
Right. So in the midst of where you are now, right, the success, I know you personally, and I know the where you're trying to get. The ceiling is high, the expectation for yourself is very high. But given where you came from 2016 to here, how do you stay grounded and keep your eyes on the prize.
Having good friends like you, very important. Friends who, will tell you the truth. Friends who will be like, hey, whatever you're doing, I'm down here to support you.
Yeah.
It really does help. And I'm not telling you that a lot of times. Because we're guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But thank you for your support. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? They say it takes two hands to wash each other. Left hand with the wash right hand, and right hand with the wash left, which means you have to wash your hands with two.
That's African wisdom right there.
African parable,
Mhm.
So having good friends keeps you grounded to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? And of course, home training. Pick up my mom, taught us things, don't forget where you come from, respect people, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how smart, no matter how rich you're, everybody's human. Have regards for morals. Listen, I'm not the best person with morals or whatever, but I try as much as possible to remember all this stuff, no matter the fame, no matter the fortune that comes. I'm like, bro, remember this, remember what you did, remember that. I talk to myself, I try to remind myself all of that, And like I said, and just like you said, just like, be my friend, you know how far I want to go. So the journey is still long.
Yes.
There's no need to raise your shoulder until you get to the finish line.
Right.
And so long as the finish line is here, make sure that it's down. Let's go. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cocky. I'm not arrogant. But I'm really proud of myself.
That's good. That's confidence.
And I'm proud of myself. I know what I can do.
Right.
I know, and I push myself to beyond my limits. Like, let's keep going. Let's keep going, And I have the right team. I love my team. They love me to death. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything to make sure that we achieve what we need to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So having the right team around you helps you. Having the right people around you, friends who become team members, team members who have become friends over time, who see the shared vision of what you want to do. And they're like, hey, listen, I don't think that pants is going to work for what you're trying to do. I think this is what is going to work according to what you told us. I'm like, no, this one, you're not going to wear that. This is what you're going to wear. I kind of sit back and relax and think about what they say, Having an open mind too, helps. Evolving with time. The sound of 2016 from the sound of 2020 is different from the sound of 2025 right now. So evolving with time is very, very important.
Yeah.
I can think of people like Drake, people like Chris Brown. They've been doing it. People like Drake, Chris Brown, they've been doing this for long. So they've evolved over time to keep releasing music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I watch these people and I say, this is what do not relate. Why should I relate?
Right.
They've been doing this whole stuff for like 2 decades.
Right.
And they're still on top of the game. Why would I stop? I'm not even halfway there or quarter way there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the journey is still far, bro.
So talking about the journey, a lot of people know you, and even with your name says the violinist. But you're also an artist. You put out a lot of music.
Yeah, so
original music.
Definitely.
1 in a million last year. I know that your music is amazing, and I've seen you go through that journey. I want to ask you from your perspective, as an artist that is known for one kind of sound, and then doing the sound that is maybe not what everybody sees you as. Has that been difficult? Have you had any challenges?
Yeah.
And if you have, how have you navigated that?
Listen, I decide how you guys see me. You don't decide what I am. I decide what I am.
Wow, that's powerful right
then
there.
you got to see. That's why I sound proud of myself.
Yeah.
Right? It's not arrogance. Nothing. This is me trying to let you know. Hey, listen. This is what I have, and this is what I am.
Right.
You want to love a part of me? Okay, cool. If you want to love the whole of me, this is what I'm going to give you. I'm never going to reserve any part of me for you.
Right.
I'm a whole artist. I play the violin. I love the violin. Violin is thing, like I said, for me. You know what I'm saying? I sing and write music. I love to sing on stage. My own songs.
Yeah.
I don't like to sing any other person's songs.
Right.
Violin, I can play anybody's songs in the world. When it comes to singing, I just want to sing my own stuff.
Yeah.
I write my own music. I all of that whole stuff. So it's been like, oh, he sings still? He does this still?
Right.
Okay, let me listen to you.
Right.
It's okay. Over time, they get wielded. And if they don't want to get wielded, okay, it's fine. Listen to the part of me that you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you really like chicken wings, and you go to the restaurant, keep ordering the chicken wings. After a while, one day you're going to want to try the other. You know what? I've been eating chicken wings for a little bit. Let me try something else, But for people who are like, oh, I didn't know he was that deep into music. I didn't know he was a songwriter. I didn't know he was a producer. I didn't know he was this.
Right.
I didn't know he had all of, oh, he plays these other instruments. Oh my God, I really want to know more. So fans have gotten curious. And people who have come to my shows, who've come to see me live on stage, they get like, when you come to my concert, like a Demola headlining concert, then you get to experience everything. You get to experience me as an artist. You get to see, who I am on stage as a person.
Right.
You get to experience, and you see that whole 1 minute Instagram stuff, or 1 minute TikTok, or 15 seconds or 30 seconds.
The whole
Nah, that's like a drop
yes.
of water from a whole ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try as much as possible to keep what I'm doing consistent. While I'm dropping covers every day, I'm posting my music every week.
Yeah.
You guys get familiar with my originals every time. I do it like I'm just talking to new people every day because I keep growing every day. You know what I'm saying? So new people and old people, some people might not even know that, oh, he has an album? That's just him? Oh, I didn't know that. People keep asking the same questions because you know how this algorithm is. Like, it doesn't show everybody everything. And
right.
only platform that we use to reach people, at least so far so good right now, we don't have money for radio. I think, what we have is social media. So, I gotta keep posting constantly for people to see. So it's been challenging, but it's been rewarding.
Right.
I walk into places and people are like, oh yeah, that's your song, play. People are, forgive our trespasses. People keep sending me forgive our trespasses.
Oh,
that's your song. That's your song. That's your song. That's your song. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
1 in a million girls be, dancing and do stuff, and they post 1 in a million. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Now people are getting
traction.
The traction is coming, but we gotta keep going, keep doing it.
Yeah.
You come on my page because of a cover, you come on my page because of my original. No, you're gonna get hooked.
Yeah.
Onto the mall, one way or the other. So
amazing. So you did mention women send you girls sending you.
Why you do your hand like that? Why did you do women sending you men? Why you do your hand like that, bro?
I'm just African. I talk with my hands.
No, but this one that you were doing.
That's my question.
I'm trying to stop you.
You also mentioned that the violin is big.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to type in Demola, who is Demola in Google, one of the main pop-ups that comes is who's Demola's wife. So the world would love to know, do you have any special person in your life or is it the violin?
I don't know why. I'm definitely sure that it's the females that keep typing who's Demola's wife.
Yes.
And when they always type that, they always say like videos and pictures. Pictures basically of me in interviews. Some gonna do with different ladies.
Right.
So we're like, okay. Like I've been doing my meet and greets and different people have been like, okay, well, we saw your picture with your wife, and I'm like, my wife? And they put it up. I'm like, did you actually click on the link to read that is a presenter?
Right.
This is for Fox, so this is for ABC Network, like different presenters, So I noticed that people looking for that. My wife is what you see me play with, my violin, my music.
Get that right.
That's it. If you're looking for more information, it's going to be my music. Keep listening to my music, you will find out who my wife is.
Amazing, bro. That is... Since I've known you to be very focused, and your music speaks to it. Funny thing, I actually went on your Instagram, and I was trying to go down to to see the first thing. Bro, I was scrolling all night. I got tired. I was like, no, I can't do this. You post so much. Tell me about how does that come about, that work ethic? Where did you get it, and that mindset to keep going on a daily basis, to keep pushing and pushing and pushing?
Bro, it came from struggle, but not just that. But that's not number one.
Yeah.
It came from the fact that I set a goal for myself. I think it's a personal thing. It's just how I am. With a lot of things enhanced it.
Yeah.
My dad, my mom. Conversations I had with my dad, before he passed out. Conversations I had with my mom while she's still alive, and stuff. My mom is a workaholic. My mom always wants to get better at stuff. No hard work. She's a hard worker. Probably inherited that from my dad. Smart, hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Inherited that from both. You know what I'm saying? But that's not just it. From when I was early, I had always known what I wanted to become and what I want to do. And the fact that I'm not that yet, but I'm on the journey
right
on that yet, I try and I fall, I fail. And dad always says something that if you try something and it doesn't work, go back. I don't want to hear. Look for a way out.
Right.
Find a way to make sure that it works. Do you like it? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you love it? Yes. Well, the result is not. It's not what you wanted. Yes. Okay. Look for another way to go about it. There's almost say there's not one way to the market.
Wow.
There are different ways to the market.
market.
Find another route if one route is blocked. Just make sure that it's a legal route.
Well, that's some wisdom right there.
You know. So
That's some
I'll
wisdom.
go back. I'll sit in the defeat. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, this. Oh God. Oh damn. This didn't work. And I begin to brainstorm and think for another way out. How do I get this working? What do I do differently? You know, so that came with, you know, and then struggle. Growing up in the slum, experiencing some level of comfort and going down to the slum and
Yeah.
like, yeah, come on, I'm gonna get you out of the slum.
Yeah.
We need to get out of this place, bro.
Yeah.
That hunger has always been there.
Yeah.
But now that struggle now adds to it. Like, okay, hey, listen. One way or the other, I don't know how I'm gonna get into college, but I'm gonna look for money to get into college. Nobody
Wow.
gonna see me graduate.
Yeah.
You know, so that thinking, that mindset, okay, hey, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah.
One way or the other, but not by doing anything, you know,
Illegal.
illegal.
Right.
Because you guys are looking at Nigerian scammers, I'm not part of you. We don't scam. We have Nigerians who are very, very, very successful and they do the right thing.
100%.
You know, he's laughing. Why are you laughing behind the camera?
The camera guys laughing.
Why are you laughing? We have very successful Nigerians who do not scam. I don't know why the media. I don't know why the media be always saying
100.
Nigerian scammers. No, but for real, you know. So the hunger for it, the hustle for it, just pushes you further.
Yeah.
You know, and I keep saying, I tell not just my friends, but I also tell people who are young or whatever together. I was like, how hungry are you for what you're trying to get?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you remember when you're hungry? Like, when you're very hungry, it's like the only thing you're thinking of is the food you want. Can you sustain that hunger? Not just, but take that hunger, the feeling of that hunger,
Right.
take it into what you want for your life.
Absolutely.
If you're thirsty, you're looking for water. Nothing anyone tells you is going to stop you from looking for water.
Right.
You have a few dollars, you're walking to the gas station trying to look for water. If you don't have money, you're looking for the next. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
looking for something to drink. That's the hunger I have. And it's not gone. And it will never go until I achieve that. And when I now achieve it, then the hunger is now going to switch from trying to achieve to trying to maintain.
Yep.
And then after maintaining, it's okay. Now trying to have a successor and keep it going even when I'm not alive, when I'm gone.
Yeah.
So the hunger is eternal. No matter the money, no matter the comfort.
Well, I'm feeling motivated right now listening to you. You mentioned the slum a couple of times.
Mhm.
Can you give us a little bit of understanding of what you actually mean by that word and where you grew up and where you came up and what that
There was a
is?
particular time I was sleeping. We were sleeping. See this little part like this.
Yes.
One of it, me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. We were sleeping on cardboard.
Wow.
We didn't have bed.
Wow.
And my mom would wake up early in the morning for us and go out because we work. We would leave and go to school. Nobody knew that we couldn't tell our friends where we were.
Wow.
They couldn't come in. We had gutter as sewage water
Wow,
got
that's
passed
serious.
through our house, passed through rooms. When we were staying in face me and face, a lot of people were living worse too. Because we didn't have light, we didn't have power, we didn't have anything. So there was nothing like internet, there was nothing like this. The radio we had was powered by battery.
Wow.
I didn't have money to buy battery, I would pick up battery on the road
Bro.
to power it.
Wow.
You know, when I remember this stuff, it just shapes my mind back. I'll be like, yeah, guy, no matter the enjoyment way you go through, no matter what I'm experiencing right now,
Yeah.
I remember how you suffered, bro.
Man, thank you for sharing that.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you can imagine coming from all of that,
Yeah.
and then you see people who live even worse than you.
Right.
And in my own mind, honestly, I don't want to just make it and just have, because I'm comfortable now. But comfort is nothing.
Right.
I don't just want to make it for myself, bro. I want to make it so that the people that never had such opportunities to make it, I can create those opportunities for them.
Yeah.
So that we can get out of that whole thing, so that we can change how we're saying.
Right.
I want to, because when I was growing up in this world, I met people who were talented. I met people who were gifted and who never had that talent that I had.
Yeah.
As good as music, whatever. Who never had that resilience that I had.
Right.
Some passed on, some became armed robbers, they were killed while they were shooting. I've seen people die right in front of me, get stabbed right in front of me.
Wow.
I've done things that I wasn't supposed to do, my mom didn't even know about just to make money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna. I'm like, Mom, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for a way out. We're gonna find a way out. And we walked out. We worked out everything. My mom is happy. She's so proud of me.
Yeah.
And she's so happy that she has a son like me and has children like my brother
Yeah.
and my sister. But we gotta this. Sometimes I think about it and I remember people that, I'm like, okay, so if if this guy, if all of these people that had all this skill, I don't know what they are doing right now. Some of them have passed on. Some of them they already have a family. They can't even take care of a family. I'm like, what about the younger ones that are going through those things?
Yeah.
This is why I want to make it, bro. I want to make it so that they can have a life, so that I can be able to get, hey, this nobody paid my tuition to this level, nobody did this, nobody did that. I'm grateful to God.
Yeah.
I had a few scholarship for whatever.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to provide those opportunities. And that's why I gotta make that shit.
Yeah. So, and speaking of that, I know you have the Adakin Foundation.
Yeah, I did music foundation.
I did music foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about it. It sounds like this experiences that you've had really inspires that foundation.
Yeah, the foundation is about while the foundation is called Adakin Music Foundation, it's not just only a music foundation, it's called Adakin Music Foundation because my company record label is Adakin Music.
Okay.
Now the foundation has an arm that has to do with music education.
Okay.
Also has an arm that has to do with welfare. Also has an arm that has to do with crisis. Now the arm that has to do with music has to do with music education, getting instruments for people. Like I already have a violin, if not because of my pastor who was classically trained and had money to buy instruments for people from the ghetto to come learn. I would have not become a violin. Nobody knows what I'll be right now. I know I'm not gonna be, what I am right now, but I know I'm just not gonna be in the trenches because I'll find my way.
Yeah.
But the violin changed me. The violin gave me different ideas to music. So I'm like, okay, let me be that same person to thousands and millions of people in the world and start creating opportunities for them. But not just buying instruments, but connecting them to teachers, which in turn creates a job employment for music educators because music educators are not making a lot of money. Funding is being cut from school. So how can I use my name, my social equity, the little power that I have?
Right.
With my funds to be able to divert funds and create a living for not just teachers themselves, but also the students who are going to learn from this, who are going to become music educators themselves, the ones who are going to become bigger Demolas, who are going to become bigger Michael Jacksons, who are going to become bigger Burna Boys, Davidos. How do we help them?
Yeah.
That's what the foundation is about. And welfare. I've been doing welfare since I got into college. When I started making money, I would go to high schools, I would look for kids that are smart, that their parents cannot pay their tuition.
Wow.
And I'll pay their tuition for them.
Wow.
I did that all through college.
That's amazing.
And I'm doing that now. As well for back. A crisis is just when stuff is like emergency for people and we don't have funds that are able to raise that. But that's what the foundation is about. The foundation is to help people. And it's gonna be way bigger than that. You're gonna see more things over the years as I become bigger as an artist, diverting not just my own funds, but even my friends, like talking to them and seeing how we can make the lives of people better. That is what this is about. It's not just about me.
Yeah.
It's not about me just chilling in private jet flying. It's about making the lives of other people so they can be like, oh yeah, this is what it's about. Continuity, I'll say.
And that is just amazing in terms of the vision that you have for not for yourself really, for the community and the people that are important to you. I want you to take a moment here and think about your career. If you were to describe what the pinnacle of your career would look like, an ideal situation, what is that vision for you?
We need to take the time, bro. I say it every time in my dream. I close my eyes right now, I'm saying that shit. I'm sorry I'm cussing, but that's how powerful it is, bro. People always say Michael Jackson is the greatest pop artist, right? Imagine a Demola, a singer, violinist, multi-instrumentalist. Just imagine that kind of Michael Jackson pool. You don't have to dance like him, but have such a pool.
Yeah.
It's kind of pool like you have with Taylor Swift, the kind of pool that an influence that you have with Bob Marley.
Wow.
The kind of pool and influence that you had with Fela Kuti. The reason why I'm using all of these different people is how much reach they've had, not just as artists themselves, but the communities they came from.
Yeah.
You know, having a Caucasian, having an African, you know,
Yeah.
having a Caribbean, and having an African American.
Yeah.
You know, just imagine think. You see Bad Bunny, you see the way he's doing his stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine a Bad Bunny, imagine a Demola being like that, and having not just. I'm talking about the pool now. I'm not talking about the influences.
Right. It's yeah.
You know, but just imagine shutting down stadiums in every country. Because hey, I love to talk. I will travel to every country. By the time I get to where I want to be able to go to every single country in the world and talk. Even if it's one or two cities in those countries, I'll be like, all right, cool. But during the world tour, I will touch all the countries that we can that allows us to come.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's powerful. And I think, honestly, we can end right there. You've painted a vision for us in terms of what you see yourself,
Yes, sir.
where you're going. You've given us a little bit background of your story. You've given us a little bit insight into your culture, to your food. I'm going to
I'm licking my
do that.
fingers now. Sorry. They're getting ideas from this is not for that.
Yeah, yes. No, this is very African. You play the play.
Yes, sir.
I went halfway.
No, you went in.
I went okay.
You went in.
My Egusi is done.
It's done.
I usually when I'm eating I get a lot of stew or soup.
I like it.
So, but thank you so much, Demola, for being on the show. Thank you for sharing your story.
For you.
Yes.
Why do you do this? I knew you were going to pause and breathe.
I wasn't expecting
Yes.
you to turn the table.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm doing this show is because the reason why I got into music, first of all, DJing, is because I saw an opportunity for us as Black people to come together around shared culture. I believe that music is a shared culture for Black people across the globe. So you go to the Caribbean, the music is very similar. You go to, somewhere in France, where we have Black people, the music is very similar. Go back to Africa, the music is very similar. So the vision is always bring us together around those shared experiences. Music is one. The other one is food. And so this is a great opportunity for us to bring conversation around the food, but also give insight into the artists, so that people just don't hear your music, but also hear your story. And I think you become the artist, the listener appreciate the artist a lot more when they understand who they are. And this is an opportunity to do that. So I do all of this so that we can grow as a community, we can come closer, but also allow everyone else, the world, to come and share in some of the things that we enjoyed. They're already sharing our music.
Yeah.
So let them come and share in our food.
YouTube playlist, Spotify playlist, your YouTube, whatever, what you're doing is amazing. And I want to say big up to you. Thank you for representing the culture. Thank you for representing us. Thank you for feeling it.
I appreciate
We
that.
need to see more of your face, bro. I've always told you this.
Yes,
We need to see more of you. Because we always see you behind. We always, DJ Bo, your stuff is playing out across different parts of the world. People are playing your mixes. People love what you do.
Yeah.
People need to see the man behind it.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we have a mix that will drop.
Okay.
The link is probably in the description.
Okay.
You see myself and Demola vibing. You have to check it out. It's crazy. And so we are done with the main interview, but we're going to do a session where I just do rapid questions to you. And then, go ahead and give you an answer based on what you're thinking right now. So I'm just going to go down the list. First one is filler, Afrobeat, or high life.
Filler is Afrobeat.
Okay.
We started with high life, then created Afrobeat.
Okay. Biggie or Tupac?
It depends on how I feel. For right now, Tupac.
Okay. Kendrick or Drake?
Drake.
Wow, that was quick.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to ask me why though.
Why?
Okay, Kendrick for what? Drake for what? Are you talking about music, overall artist, or lyricism?
Wow. This was rapid questions, so I know we can
you
go.
feel like,
We can go through.
so now when you begin to go into that, then I'll tell you my preference between
Right,
both.
right.
You know, but for overall,
Okay. All right. So, I'm a piano or Afro house?
So Amapiano is Afro house, but a subgenre of Afro. That's what Amapiano came. Afro house has always been there. Afro house has always been there.
Right.
Come, like it just evolves. It's just like it's a subgenre. People might argue with me, but Amapiano was just created in the past maybe 5 years. But it was not just created; it came from something.
Yeah.
It's house music, but a different style of house music. You know, the energy is different, even the dances, whatever. But easy to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the base, you know, and say Afro house because Afro house covers everything. It covers this house music that has Afro sound.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, house music that has Afro sound. Amapiano is house music and Afro sound. Afro means African sound.
Right.
It's a very, very strong subgenre, which is evolving. In the next 5 years, Amapiano is going to evolve into something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like saying, you know, the egg or the chicken. When, you know, I'll eat egg when I want to eat egg, but I'll keep the chicken, I'll give me the egg. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Burna Boy or Wizkid?
As what? Because whiskey created a strong influence that is undeniable. You're talking about whiskey now or whiskey before 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a college, I was listening to whiskey. Whiskey was it.
Yes.
And it still is.
Yes.
Burna Boy, you know, has evolved over time. He's always been a star, great. You know, when I say stage performance, we're talking about music. Like, it's now different. Like, you know, whiskey, people might argue with me, but whiskey is legendary.
Yeah.
Burna Boy is legendary. Music he makes is great. Might not be as great as what we grew up with.
Yeah.
Because you go back to Tease Me. You know, you go back to whiskey has that stuff. Now, when it comes to lyricism, that's what I'm saying. It is different.
Yeah.
Stage performance, it's different. But when you're talking about hits, whiskey has more hits than Burna Boy. You can argue with me from now. Whiskey has hits for this every album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you're talking about stage presence, nobody has this in Africa than Burna Boy. Maybe me. Yeah. Like, okay, boy, what's up? Where you at?
Yeah.
You know, but other than that, I don't know who has that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So Burna Boy right now, is it.
Yeah.
This is his time.
Absolutely.
And you know, like, the king always changes. Somebody else is going to get on. Like, I'm not saying whiskey is not the king. They're all kings of their own genres that they do.
Right.
But somebody else is not going to be there forever. Somebody else is going to come up and take over. You know, Rema is there now. You know, Rema has the biggest Afrobeat song.
Facts.
So I'm talking about his Calm Down. No song is his biggest Calm Down.
Right.
It was performed by Ballon d'Or. He performed it. Nobody had done Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Performance. Rema is the first person. Doesn't mean that he's greater than every other person. I feel like they're all great. You know, but preference depends on mood, what are we looking for, what timing are we looking at, what style, what part of music.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll ask you this. Jollof rice.
Or
Where did it originate?
Senegal.
Senegal.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Why?
I mean, it was their culture. It was. So we read about jollof rice. Jollof rice has been Senegal's food, and that's why they cook it better than everybody.
Wow. So you're saying
Senegalese, yes.
you're saying Senegalese jollof rice
Senegalese jollof rice
is better than Niger jollof
and Ghana, yes.
And we didn't bring in Ghana.
I'm putting Ghana because you're from Ghana, yes.
We didn't bring in Ghana.
Yes.
This is your own answer. You said Nigeria.
You properly cooked
Properly.
Senegalese.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to have it.
Yeah.
I haven't had it.
I have had it.
Okay.
And you know, it depends. Like I said, it depends on preference.
Right.
You know, now would I prefer to eat Senegalese rice over Niger jollof rice? No. For where did it originate from? Which tastes like this is the real culture.
Yeah.
Because it got modified when it came to Nigeria. It got modified when it came to Ghana. We all South, you know, we all West Africans. We
That's
share
true.
borders, you know.
Yep.
But if you taste the originality, come on now, Senegal, you can't beat it.
All right.
We talk about our history of our food too.
Yeah. That's true. Demola is also a professor, by
Stop! Stop it!
All right, so I will end it, here. I'll ask you the last question.
Okay.
Afrobeat or R&B?
Come on now.
That's difficult. You know my audience.
Okay.
Why do you wanna do this to me?
That's the
Okay, how about Afro R&B? I do fusion. So let's go.
That's the hottest thing out right now. So
Afro R&B.
Yeah.
So hey,
Okay. I cheers to that.
I just
All right, brother. Thank you for joining me.
Mabu is Afro R&B.
Yes.
Mabu is Afro R&B.
Check out his album 1 in a Million on every single platform.
Let's go.
You know, we have that mix also in the description. Check it out. And anything else for the people?
Okay, so just in case, who is this guy just yapping, talking? Who is he? My name is Demola, Demola, on YouTube. On every social media platform, it's Demola the Violinist, Demola Violinist. I'm gonna watch this interview 10 years now, 20 years now. Your kids will watch this interview, so go follow. And if you don't follow right now, it's okay. You still follow later in the future. I'm not gonna rush. You're gonna be part of the people that's gonna watch me in the stadium. Let's go.
Because we global.
We global.
All right, we're done.